guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Monique. So today I would like to show you a quick tutorial on how I do my makeup routine. I'm a little bit more minimalistic for my makeup, so I won't be doing any foundation or concealer or anything like that. So I will just quickly show you how I do most of my makeup for my everyday look, and I hope you'll stay tuned. This lighting though, ooh, it's really nice. So I've already washed my face already and moisturized, and you can probably check out my previous video using the Fenty Skin review I did about a week ago or so. So you can check that out. So I've already moisturized my face. I've already used my eye cream from Neutrogena, the hyaluronic acid one. So I'm pretty much ready to go. As I said, I don't wear foundation, so I'm gonna first go in with the Photo Finish Minimize Pores by Smashbox. So I have really oily skin, so I just like to take a little amount of this. Let's see if I can, like that. That's all, just a little bit. And I have a mirror here, so let me turn the light on. And I just put like a little bit in my forehead, around my eyebrows, and I think I just dropped some. So I just kind of do a circular motion here. Again, I shine up like the Chrysler building, as I just am so oily. So that kind of mats me down a little bit. It doesn't really last that long, but I find that throughout the day, it's better than nothing because I will be so oily. So I just do that around my eyebrows, a little bit here, just to mat me down. So you can kind of see the difference a little bit from how it was before. I probably should have done it before and after, but I, did not. So there's that. Sorry, blowing out for a second. So after that, then I will prime my eyes. I love, love, love this stuff. I saw this from Manny MUA. He's a makeup guru on YouTube. So it's the Smashbox 24-hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. So I don't know if you can see that. I'm so sorry. The sun is shining in on me right now. So anyway, so I use this as my base for my eyeshadow before I put my eyeshadow on. And I'm sure there could be people out there that's cringing right now, but this is just what I do every day. Again, I don't really wear a lot of makeup, so I just put a little bit on my eyelids like this. I need a little more, I didn't put enough. Sorry, just a little bit more. So I don't use much, just a little bit. That's probably about the same quantity as I had before, which I didn't show. Okay, so it's kind of tacky now, so I just kind of let it do its thing. It's a little bit on my lashes, but once I put mascara on, it's gone. So the next thing I do is my eyebrows, and I use the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil, and this color is in Espresso. It looks like this. So it's got the little spoolie on the one side, and then it's got a very fine pen, not really a pen, but I don't know if it's gonna focus or not. There you go. So it's got the that on the other side. But sorry, I forgot to mention before I do that, I actually use a little bit of Laura Mercier setting powder, and this is in the color medium deep translucent powder. So I actually just put some in here in the little cover, take a little bit, tap off the excess, and I just brush it onto my brows. Just a quick little brush. Sorry, I forgot to mention that first. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. And just quickly, oh my God, how am I gonna do this? Okay, bear with me. So I'm kind of trying to look at the camera, but I'm also looking at myself. So I just do a little bit here, and then I draw up. I actually like my brows to be it's hard to explain. Like, I don't like a huge, like a heavy arch. I shouldn't have freaking done that. Oh my gosh. I don't like a heavy arch. So I kind of like it being straight, but it's hard to achieve that because my brows kind of have a mind of its own. So then I just flick it like that at the top, kind of like making little hair like strokes there. And then at the top, I do the same thing. So just kind of building slowly. I don't like it to be too heavy. I still like it to look like my brow and not completely not like my brows. So I actually just got my brows threaded, so they look really nice and crisp. Has anyone actually got threading done? Comment below if you have. My God, is that painful, but I mean, it looks so good when it's done. I absolutely love it because I have really, really faint eyebrows, and I find that they're able to kind of carve it out slowly, and the girl I go to is amazing. Like, she's A1, she's amazing. So I use the spoolie, and then I just kind of brush up the front of it here, just to kind of blend it in a little bit better. Okay, so the next step I do is eyeshadow. So, okay, I have a tendency to mix a lot of stuff, so you're gonna see a lot of mixing of different eyeshadows.
No, God, please, no!
Sometimes I just can't get the right color that I want that day, depending on what I'm doing, but for the most part, I do like a lot of neutral colors, so you're not gonna see a huge heavy glam here. It's just very neutral, very soft, and quick and easy. So go back with my, I don't know what name this is. It's just a blending brush, eyeshadow brush. I don't have the name. It's just a generic brand from Amazon. I actually was gifted this by my beautiful sister. So thank you, Sherry. So I will be using what I had used for my eyebrows earlier and just dipping this in, tapping off the excess. Okay, and then I'm just gonna kind of go in where I put the photo finish primer before and just kind of mat it down. So it just all blends together. It's just easier for me to add my eyeshadow after I do this step. All about blending and patting down and swiping, a whole array of motion. Okay, so I think that's good for now. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with Baby Got Peach by ColourPop. This is the packaging, a little ratchet because I've had it for a while. So this is what it looks like. Again, it's very neutral, it's the peach palette, so I love these colors. So again, as I said before, I mix a lot of stuff, so I'm mixing a lot of different shadows today. So I'm gonna be going in with Darling, so it's this color here, Darling, and a little bit of Perky. It's like a kind of a pinky color. So I kind of mix back and forth between the two, like that, and I turn around. This does have a lot of fallout too, but I mean, it's still really beautiful shades. So I just use that, and then I just kind of press it in. Okay, so I'm not quite done yet. So I'm just going to go back in with the Laura Mercier Translucent Medium Deep Powder. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of the Fenty Beauty eyeshadow palette. So this one, again, I believe is Peach, 5 Peach. So it's a little compact palette that she created. this is really crusty, so please don't judge me. I've had this for a while, so oh my god, I can't believe I'm showing this. So I'm gonna use, which one is this? Sweet Bay? Bellini Baby. So I'm gonna use just a little bit of Bellini Baby. Oh my god, I can't believe I showed that on camera. And I gotta buy another one of these because clearly I carry this one in my purse, so it's smashed up a little bit. But I've also had it for a while, so. Okay, so a little bit of that again, back over just the lid part. And I have very small eyes, so I don't need much. Okay, and then the same thing again with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Same thing, tap, tap, tap. And then I just blend it all together. So it's a little bit more seamless. And if you're cringing right now, I'm so sorry, but this is just what I do. And I find it works for me, so I'm gonna keep doing it, I guess, until I find a new thing to do. Okay, so that's done. Now, the next step, why am I showing all my like disgusting things? Like this has been with me for a long time, but I bought a new one. So I have a brand new one in my bathroom, but I'm using this as much as I can because I mean, I still have product left, but this is what it looks like. So embarrassing, but I swear it still works. It's still good. Oh my god. Okay, so this is Sand Dunes by Sephora. It's a matte eyeshadow palette, but I actually use it underneath my eye. Don't judge me, okay? Please don't judge me. All right, so I just roll it in like this. Again, I don't know what brush this is, so I couldn't even tell you. I'm so sorry. Tap out the excess, and I'm just gonna go under my eye this time. Okay, so I use that, and then I'll just use any brush just to kind of blend it out a little bit. But sometimes I go back in because I find it fades quite easily, so it depends on how dark I want it. On camera it's not showing up as dark, but you can kind of see it on camera. Okay, so the next step I was gonna use the ColourPop gel liner, but I'm not a huge fan of this one. It's what color is this? It's the Honey Dude. So it's kind of like that, I don't even know, like a creamy kind of color, but I wasn't a huge fan of it, so I'm not gonna use it. I keep it with me, but I don't know. So I'm gonna use the NYX Wonder Pencil, and it's in the color Light. Again, I mix a lot of these, so bear with me. So I'm just gonna wipe up the excess from what I used yesterday, just because it's going in your eye, right? So I just wipe it on a tissue paper, and I go in on my waterline. Okay, so that's the first one. I used 3. So then the next one I wish I could just find a color that just worked for me, but I just haven't found it yet. So NYX in the same Wonder, sorry, this one's really short, so Wonder Pencil, and it's in the color Deep. I'm just gonna wipe it off on a tissue and do the same thing I just did. Okay, and then last, NYX, this one is the eye pencil. It's like a nub. I need to buy another one of these. So it's the eye pencil in the color Auburn. Oh my god, you're lucky because that was almost gone from sharpening it so low. Okay. So throughout the day, this kind of does fade, so I have to reapply, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. You get what you pay for, I guess, right? Because these are pretty inexpensive. So see how it's not so stark white before? I don't like it stark white. I like it kind of like a caramel color, and it's hard to achieve with one of those. So yes, so I used to always wear black. Oh my god, I'm so glad I got away from that. So anyway, okay, so next, what can we do next? I guess I'll do my cheek, so blush. So I'm going to use the ColourPop it's the pressed powder blush. It's such a pretty packaging, and it's called Catch My Vibe, and it's this really pretty pink color. So, oh, I think it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm just going to use a little bit of that. Again, don't know what type of brush this is, blush brush, I guess. So I just kind of swirl it in there, press down, swirl, tap off the excess, and then I just go in here on my cheek and I kind of swoop up. It's very subtle. It's not like a strong color unless you want it to be, but I don't. But it's like a very nice pink color. I really like it. I just kind of let that set for a second. And now I contour with an eyeshadow palette. I don't know if that's against the rules, but I do it. So I use the Morphe palette. Again, all of my palettes are so junky looking. I'm so sorry. So I'm not going to show this one because I'm not showing this. So this is the Artistry palette by Morphe, and I'm going to mix the color Road Trip, Now Boarding, and Volcano. So those are the three. I don't want to show this. It's so crusty, you guys. I'm so sorry. I use it up until it's gone, basically. So, but I do have to factor in, how long I have it for, of course, sanitary reasons. Okay, so I use this brush here and I just kind of go in on the side. I do it very lightly because it is pigmented. So I just kind of draw a line. See, I don't need much. And then I'm going to use the mirror for this one because it's hard to see on the other side. So that's it. And if I need more, I can always come back and build it. So I'll use the same brush I had before and just kind of blend the two together. So it's very subtle. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's very subtle. And then I use another brush and I use the Laura Mercier. So I'll just use what I have left over, but I might need a little more. Actually, I'm gonna use a little bit more. Put some more into the cap. And then I just put a line here. Like that. And I do the same for the other side. And then I just kind of go in with it. I don't have a lot over here, but I just let it sit for a minute and then I'll brush it off. Okay, so next, should we do lips or should we do eyelashes? I think I'm gonna do lips. Okay, so next I use the lip pencil by MAC. It's in the color Chestnut. I don't know if you can see that. It's probably backwards for you. So, but anyway, it's the color Chestnut. So I'm gonna just draw on my lips. And then I always draw a line here, here, and here. Kind of just gives you more oomph. Okay, so I mix, again, me and mixing. So I mix my soft matte lip cream from NYX in the color Berlin. Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry if it doesn't focus, but I'll put everything in the description box below. And then I also use just a little bit of this. It's the Melt Chestnut Matte lipstick or liquid lipstick. So I'm actually gonna put a little bit of this on first. I love this stuff. It's just, you don't need a lot of it. And sometimes I just don't wanna be completely brown. Other times I don't wanna be completely red. And you'll see what I mean in a second. So just a little bit like that. And then I use the other one and mix them together. Once it kind of dries down, I do again the same lip pencil I mentioned before. And then I kind of go back over it again. I think that's good for now. Let me just blot one more time. Perfect. So it's kind of that like in between, like a rusty reddish tone versus, and adding in brown. So I find those colors work really best for me, and especially because fall's coming too. Like I use them all year round, but I find fall's just kind of makes more sense around fall too. All right, mascara. So I'm gonna go in with the Total Temptation mascara by Maybelline in the color, I believe it's just Very, Very Black it's called. It doesn't say so, but I'm pretty confident it's Very, Very Black. And then I've actually been using, I got this sample from my mom. She had it in a bag or whatever, I don't know. So she's like, I don't want it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, do you even know who this is? So it's Givenchy, and it's a little tester pack. So I've been using it under my, for my little lashes, and I find it's pretty good, but it's gonna run out soon because it's not really meant for, you know, for a long period of time. So, but beautiful, I like it. All right, so I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline and just do my eyelashes. Okay, so I'll just kind of let that dry for a little bit and then come back to it to see if I want more or not. So then I use the Givenchy, it's, what is it? Deep Black, and it looks like this. So again, you can tell it's like one of those like tester ones that you kind of get at Sephora, whichever. So it works. I've been using it for a couple weeks, so I mean, why not? So I use that on my bottom lashes. Okay, I think I got it. I don't know, it's hard to get the small ones. So I use a little bit of what's left over, and I just put it on my brows. And then I'm just gonna use that same brush I used earlier to wipe off the Laura Mercier setting powder. Again, I don't use a lot of it, so just a little bit. And again, I go over everything. Sometimes I get so greasy by the end of my makeup that I have to use a blotting sheet. Like that's, so I need to find another product that works really good for mattifying faces. I'm sure there's quite a few on the market, but I kind of stick to what I know. If I get really mattified, I either use the Clean and Clear matte blotting sheets. These are really good. They're like $10. I get them from the pharmacy. In Canada, it's Shoppers Drug Mart, Walmart. Or I go to Sephora and get the mattifying blotting sheets. They're in like a bluish kind of color, so they work just as good as the Clean and Clear ones. So I think I'm done. I'm just gonna use a little bit more of my lip pencil and just go over one more time. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna use my setting powder by Urban Decay. I love this stuff. I actually found a oil control one. I didn't even know they had that. So normally I get the all-nighter spray, which works just as good, but this is the oil control one. So I just spray this. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna style my hair probably later because I mean, I'm not really going anywhere right now, so, but when I go out, I'll style it a little bit nicer than what it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just a quick makeup routine. This is normally my everyday look that I do. Very basic, very minimalistic. I don't really wear a whole lot of makeup, but I find that these products work very well with me and for my skin color and all that stuff. But feel free to use these products if you would like to try them. I will link them all below as best as I can. And I really truly hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.